friends, Rachel Maines here, and I am a media communications consultant as well as a radio host and talent for Big Fish Talent here in Denver. And today in this video, I'd like to talk about defining your vibe, discovering your brand. Branding is huge. It's a huge topic. Communications is a huge topic. But what I like to do is make things simple for people and for my clients, and to get them to realize that it's really like these simple things that get us to the big thing. So just as Rome was not built in a day, it was brick by brick, your brand is one of those bricks. So once you have solidified that and come up with a great game plan for that, you know where you're headed, then as that foundation is solid, you can build the house up. And the house is your communications. It's your website. It's your media tools. It's everything that you do communications-wise. But before you can start, you have to know what your vibe is. What is your brand? So I'm going to take you through some questions here. 6 questions. If you haven't already downloaded the free PDF, just click the link below. Get that PDF. Pull that up as you watch this video. And I also have links here in the PDF that are going to help us. They're media tools that I put in there that will help teach us and help us to solidify where we're headed with the brand. All right. So the first question is, how do you want your client customer to feel about you or your product? How do you want your ideal customer to feel? Do you want to have them feel happy, confident, empowered? What is it that you want them to feel? Write that down. All right. The second question is, what are the colors that represent your company? So keep in mind, colors also help with the vibe and they invoke emotions. So oftentimes when we think about colors for our logo, for example, is we pick purple. And we love purple, it's our favorite color. But we haven't gone through the process of researching what emotions that our favorite color invoke. Does it match with your brand? Does it match with how you want people to feel? So for example, the color red, well, it invokes excitement and energy and dominance and passion and desire and power. So if you're wanting to invoke that in your ideal customer, well, then red would be a great color to put in your brand. So as I've mentioned before, you may have to go through this PDF a couple times. It's not just going to be one time and you're done. You may write down your colors and then click on that link and learn about color psychology and realize, oh, okay, it's not really going to go. I need to pick a different color. So this PDF isn't meant to just be one and done. It's really a process. You may have to go through a couple of drafts before you're really solidifying your brand. But it's all about really taking the time to think about these things and to really have a solid foundation before you build your communications. Okay, so question number 3. What visuals speak to you when you think of your company? What visuals speak to you when you think of your company? So as you build your website, as you're building your social media, as you're putting out blogs and newsletters, you're going to have visuals. Visuals are huge with all communications. So you need to think about those visuals first before you start building. That way you don't go off brand with visuals. So right now I would like you to write those down. All right. So what fonts go with your vibe? Now, oftentimes we don't think about fonts, right? I mean, there's been times in the past where I've been building a website for folks and I have no idea what the fonts are. And in some cases you see on certain websites like 5 fonts. Well, they really recommend 2 at 3 at most for your entire brand. That means the fonts on your website go with the fonts on your social media. They go in the newsletter, etc. You're not mismatched with the fonts, because fonts actually can make your client feel, your ideal customer, like you don't know what's going on. You're a little scattered. So fonts are huge. So let's take the time right now to think about our fonts. Now I have that link there, FontSpace, where they have every font you could possibly think of. And then also I put font pairings link as well. That's a great site. It's kind of like pairing a fine wine with your meal. They really can complement each other. So take some time to really do that research with fonts. All right. Number 5, what problems are you solving? So an example, branding is hard to pinpoint and build. I help people discover their brand. So what problem are you solving? I want you to write that down. Now, none of us would be in business if we weren't solving a problem or providing for a need. So let's write that down. All right, number 6. How do you solve this problem? So example, I use tools like free downloads and courses to teach people how to build their brand. So how do you solve this problem? Now, these last 2 questions are really going to help us towards your tagline, which is kind of known as the elevator pitch. It's usually 1 to 2 sentences. The tagline as well is going to be on your website. It's going to be on all your communications, and then all future copy kind of go through the lens of your tagline as well. So this is why we really want to pinpoint this right now. All right. Well, you are done if you've written down all 6. And like I said, I want you to do some research. Go to the links provided to help you in your process. You may need to go through a couple of drafts of this PDF download. But then at the very end, you'll be proud. You will have solidified your brand. Now, something I help my clients with is a branding board. So what that is, it's a PDF that you send out to your website guy, for example, your social media people, and they know right on that branding board exactly what your brand is. They know the color codes, they have your logo, they have the logo variations, they know the visuals you're going to use, they know the font you're using. This is a great tool so that when you're building your communications, you have that solid foundation and you build up with consistency, which is huge. All right, guys. Well, I hope you got something from this video. If you have, please like and share. And if you'd like to book a free 30-minute consultation, you can click the link below, and I'd love to chat with you. Until next time, be at ease.